Hello, Grateful Gang. How you doing? How you doing? Hiya. How you doing? Okay. There are three things that I'm grateful for this week. Um, First of all, I hope all y'all doing well. I really do. I hope everything's going well for you. I hope you're getting out and enjoying the nice weather. I am a little tired. I have been a little under the weather, but there are three things that I am grateful for. Number one, I'm grateful that I'm no longer on vocal rest. Thursday, my voice was not feeling happy. And by Friday, it just was gone. Friday after work, it was gone. I do more talking at work than I expected to. But then there was just some other stuff, and I didn't know if it was like reflux. I couldn't tell if it was reflux or it was something else, but then I felt tired. So then I was like, Rona. I don't want it. I don't want the Rona. But it wasn't that bad. Like my I felt like my lymph nodes were swollen, like something was going on. I don't know, even if it's like the seasons are changing. I usually have seasonal allergies, but I skipped unless I'm in New York because there's no there's no trees. There's not enough trees to make me sick in New York. But I usually have seasonal allergies, and maybe that's what was going on. I didn't know what was going on, but I was not happy. My throat was not happy, and I could not talk. One of my friends tried to call me, and I was like, and she was like, shut up, and keep quiet. So that's what I did up until today, basically. Today is kind of like my first day off of vocal rest. I do still feel like I chilled. I wasn't talking a lot today, but I was able to get through. So I'm glad that I'm not on vocal rest right now. Yeah, because that's traumatic. If you've had to shut up for a long time, yeah, oh, what's this? Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no. It's so, I'm glad I feel like I'm recovering. I can look at my mouth, like my mouth, the back of my throat with I could see that my zygomatic arch, as Jesse Norman would have said, zygomatic arch was straight up red. I was like, what is going on? It's still not where it should be, but it's much better than what it was. So I'm grateful for that. That's number one. Did I say it's three things? Yes, it's three things. Number two, I am grateful for perspective about my job. And grateful for the ability to see that I just shouldn't take things personally. So number one, y'all know this ain't my field. I say this every week, don't I? This ain't my business. This is not my field of expertise. This ain't my business. It's not my field of expertise. So, I am learning slowly but surely. But I found myself Monday morning being up quite early and just lamenting having to go downstairs, turn on my computer and go to work. I was literally crying. I was like, what am I doing with my life? To be fair, I think nearly every survival job feels that way for me. I think all artists have that breakdown of a survival job, but it's a little more poignant for me at this point in life and everything that I'm going through. So I just feel like, oh my gosh, when will this end? I'm usually better at having a perspective of I have this survival job, but girl, I ain't long for this world. You know what I'm saying? I ain't long for this world right here. You know what I'm saying? You could just child. I just had a call back and I sang, "Dong, they gonna hire me," or I know I got that gig. I walked in, I knew I had it. I walked out, I was convinced. So to not to be working outside your field, it, like I said this last week, it can be like, what's going on? But this week, this past Monday, I was just like, I literally had to coax myself into going downstairs, getting out of bed, and going downstairs and just turning on the sticky computer and getting to work. And I tried to do so, and I was like crying. Like, I was like, and then my boss asked me to do something. I was like, do you want me to do, she asked me to generate work orders. I know how to do that. She was like, well, I was like, well, do you have any other work orders that you, she was like, well, you should check by the due dates. And I have a system of how to do that. And she was like, well, you must not know how to do X, Y, Z. But the truth was, she hadn't been generating work orders for a long time because she has a million jobs. And there's some that she may have thought she had generated. Like, it's just a lot. Like, so I'm like, I have to not take all this personally because this ain't my fault. And we generated work orders last time together. Like, it wasn't according to my system. According to my system, I see that you skip things. And I'm thorough. I went through that whole thing. I went through every little PM, little order, what's supposed to be done. I went through everything and was like, no, I see what we did last time and we didn't do them all. I was learning last time. So learning not to take that stuff personally, but I was mad. Oh, when I say she said something, and I was like, you know, what's that that song, say something baby, say something. I was more like, say something. Oh, say one more thing. Say one more thing. So yeah, I was not happy. And I was really like, I realized that I was not in a good way. I was not in a good headspace. I did not want to be there. And I was not grateful. And then I was like, okay, let me help myself out. I turned on some gospel music and I was like, okay, let's just do it. And I don't know what song came on. I wish I knew what song it was. There was a song, I think it was by by Jonathan McReynolds. I like Jonathan McReynolds now. I had never heard of him until he did that song Moving On with Molly Music. I love Molly. He's one of the people I'm gonna marry in my mind. I got about 10 of them. Anyway, whatever song it was. Oh, the song was called something about Save Me from People. I think it's called People. I heard that and I just was like crying for different reasons. And I was like, oh, and I really had to ask God for forgiveness about my whole perspective on this job. I was like, here I am. Like, I'm complaining about this and I really just need not to take this personal. And I was like, God, forgive me for just complaining about this whole situation. And, you know, so I feel like God just changed my whole perspective. And as I kind of listened to that music, I was just like, oh, okay. You know, it kind of like changed my mood and it made me like more aware, like you got to be really careful what you put into you, like what you listen to. You know, my mom used to, like my mom to this day, really only listens to like Christian music and like sermons and stuff like that. Me, I'm the friend you go to when you want to know what ratchet music to dance to or what ratchet music to run to on any given day, you know. So I may, you know, need to calm that down. But I am grateful for that song that came on at the right time and that gave me perspective to just, you know, to remember to thank God for this situation and and the perspective that this is temporary. Like somebody at the job was like, out of order. I'm just gonna say he was out of order. He was out of order. But he was like, well, this is a temporary position, but if you are considering applying for the full-term position, something, I said, baby, that is not tempting. I'm not gonna do what you want me to do because it gets me brownie points. It wouldn't even give me brownie points, but because you think it's going to give me brownie points to be considered for the full-time position and blah, say blah, blah, blah. And I was like, bruh, I'm going to do this for you, even though my supervisor told me not to. I'm just going to be helpful. I am the help desk. I'm going to be helpful. But, I'm going to be helpful, but, that's not the marketing tool, right? That's not the bit to chomp on. That's not the carrot to dangle. Oh, you're gonna be here forever if you do this. Baby. No, no. Okay. So, but yes, I am grateful that it is just temporary. That was a long explanation. I'm sorry. It's only 3 things and it's taking almost just as much time as it did last time. Sorry, guys. I'm rambling. Grateful thing number 3. I am grateful I still have Obamacare. Okay, so like all the artists know, like our Cigna and our equity, our union stuff ran out ages ago. So I had Obamacare, and when you get a certain amount of income, you get more income, you're supposed to report it. And I was tempted not to. I was only going to do it once I got my first paycheck because it was like, well, why am I going to report anything? I don't have any money. So I'm not going to report anything until I get paid. So then I was like, I got paid. I was like, shoot, I'm going to have to report this. And I have like a whole slew of doctor's appointments. And I was like wrestling with whether I'm going to be honest or not. And then my whole thing, and it's funny, like, in Sunday school, the Sunday school lesson that I learned, and even my prayer meeting that meets up, the lesson was all about trusting God. And, I'm trying to, trust God and whatever. Trust Him and whatever. And so I was like, well, let's not try to trick the system for a couple, you know what I'm saying? Let's not try to trick the system. So I called the Obamacare, and I was really sad because I called them today and I was just like, oh man, I got this income. I just want to let you know, I probably am not, I actually know I'm not eligible for this anymore. And the guy was like, yeah, but I say you should get a month's worth of income because they will ask you for a month's worth. So I think you should have a month's worth of income before you report this, not just like 2 weeks. But you can cut yourself short if you want to. I said, no, because I have appointments. I will talk to you later, sir. I'm not going to talk to you right now. And so I was like, look at God. I don't have to lie, cheat, and steal to get what I need. Amen. Just trust Him. So even though it was tempting, I can't believe it was tempting, but it is. So yay, because now I can have my like therapy sessions. I can still have like my last 2 therapy sessions, my last 2 to 3 therapy sessions, which I need. I talked to Dr. Jordan tomorrow. Like, I don't want to I want my therapy session. Okay. By the way, Lisa Jordan is an excellent, culturally competent therapist, Dr. Lisa Jordan. I did not want to go to her for a long time because I thought she might be related to me, and she might just be. I was really afraid that she might just roll up at a family reunion. She's a Jordan, and my family's last name is Jordan. And so I was just like, And actually another therapist that was recommended to me is my cousin. They were like, oh, try it. I was like, that's my cousin. The family huge. And we smart too. But I still don't want all y'all up in my business. My bee's knees like that. So grateful, though, I could talk to Dr. Jordan. If you need a therapist, Lisa Jordan, she's great. But yes. And all that to say, this is what I learned. One of the things that struck me in Sunday school, why you should just trust God and why you should just do what you're supposed to do. Because this is what the pastor said. You'll get away with it for now. For now. But at the end, it's going to catch up with you. So I don't want anything coming back to bite me. When I could have just trusted God, to if I couldn't get Dr. Jordan, I would have been able to go to somebody else. And mind you, finding the right therapist is hard. I went through 4. Okay. I am that picky, and it takes a while. It takes a while to find the right one. So when you finally find the right one, you do not want to change for anything. But the truth is, if I had to switch insurance, she might, I've actually had to switch insurances in this process. And she just took she takes the insurance I have now. She may take the insurance I have to move on to later. So, trust God, he'll work it out. Even if it's not the way you wanted him to work it out. Which can also be scary, but that's another topic for another day. That's my 3. I love you guys. I have talked a very long time. Oh, and I'm wearing this wig, Carla, because you said it looked ratchet. How you think it looked now? You might still think it looks ratchet, but I'm rocking it. It doesn't look like anything when it's just thrown on my bed. That's for you. All right, guys, I love you. I am really rambling, but I hope everything's going all well with you. I really do. And your families. And I'm tired, so bye.